Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. So how did you find the activity? How did you find the activity?
Pretty easy, ma'am.
It's pretty easy, right? All you need to do is to identify if it is scientific or not scientific. So that same activity will be open again, no? I will open that same activity again later, no? Later ako siyang abrihan utrong activity for those students who were not able to join the online class and for those students nga late manisulod sa online class so that they will still have chance to answer. But the score will be divided by 2. Whatever their score is divided by 2, maora akong i-record. No? Because they are not able to answer it on time. Now, let's proceed. No? Scientific problem, how to choose a topic. No? There are two steps in choosing a topic. The first one is to find the topic and the second one is to identify a problem within the topic. No? Hunahuna kag topic nga imuhang gusto. For example, you wanted to study more about gravity. No? Gusto nimo studyhan about gravity. You wanted to study more about temperature. So, those are very broad topic, no? Mga broad kayo na siya nga topic. Now, for this for this step, no? You choose a specific area of knowledge or subject that you want to work in. Sa inyo, for STEM students, basically, last year, ang ilahang gibuhat is they decided to do if dito ba sila sa field of medicine, if they are going to be in the field of architecture, or if they are going to be in the field of field of mechanics or in engineering, no, civil engineering. So mamili sila ug asa dapit sila nga field of knowledge or area of knowledge magbuhat sa ilahang capstone research. So that is why when I gave you the activity 1, di ba? Nakabantay mo sa activity 1, you are to choose an area wherein kung asa ninyo gusto magpaingon when you are in college. If gusto ba mo sa field of medicine, kung mga gusto mag-nursing, gusto ba mo sa mga math-related courses, sa science-related courses, sa civil engineering, sa mechanical engineering, sa architecture. Diba? Gipapili man tamudaan. So that's how I am going to group you, no, for your research paper. No, for your research paper, that is how I am going to group you. I will group you according to your field of interest. No, your field of interest. Now, from that field of interest, in order for you to be able to choose to make it a lot more easier para sa inyong brainstorming, you choose a topic na interesting para sa inyo, ha? No, let's just say dito mo sa field of architecture. No, let's just say that you are in the field of architecture. So this is what happened no last year. So field of architecture, and then mostly sa ilaha is nagpuyo daplin sa dagat. No, mostly sa ilaha nagpuyo daplin sa dagat. So basically, ang ilahang field of interest is architecture nga dapat taplin sa dagat. Kay mo may ilahang duol sa ilaha, no, mo duol sa ilaha. So what they studied on is unsa ang pinaka-effective nga architectural structure sa balay kapag naa ka sa daplin sa dagat gapuyo. Para sa panahon sa tigbaha, magtaas ang tubig, safe ang imuhang family. No? Unsa nga structure ang pinaka-safe sa kilid sa dagat? Field of architecture, tapos dito sila sa daplin sa dagat. So para mas specific ang ilahang topic. So later on, pabuhaton ta mo og inyong kaugalingon nga topic. I will make you choose your own topic. Next, identify a problem within that topic. So ito na yung ginawa nila. Architecture, daplin sa dagat. No? Architecture, daplin sa dagat. No? Ilahang topic. Now, they needed to identify a problem within that topic. Unsay problema di ay sa architecture, daplin sa dagat. Right? Unsa di ay ang problema sa architecture, daplin sa dagat. No. Architecture, daplin sa dagat, ang iyang problema is dali ra siya banwason kung magbaha. Diba? There are a lot of homes nga gakadaot kapag magbaha mo taas ang tubig. Unya, what will be, how are you going to answer that one? So you can come up with sources from lecture books, from experiments, and from other sources, no? In order for you to answer your particular topic or your particular problem. If that particular problem is feasible, you have to make sure that it is feasible. What do you mean by feasible? Anyone from the class, what do you mean by feasible?
Makaya.
Makaya, no? Makaya o answer. Makaya ninyo within the time limit given to you. You only have this semester to answer, no? Your particular problem. So make sure nga ang imong problem kaya nimo answeran within this semester. No, within this semester. Dili na siya ipalahus pa sa sunod nga semester. You have to make sure that your problem is feasible. No, the problem is feasible. Next, problem solving. The process of problem solving. This is scientific problem solving, ha? This is scientific problem solving, not mathematical problem solving, but scientific problem solving. So for this time around, I am going to introduce only the two first steps. No, the next three steps, dili sa nato siya i-discuss because it will be for later on kapag meron na kayong problem, kapag meron na kayong data na kailangan nating i-analyze. So let's have muna the first two steps. Problem defined. So this is the most essential step. Identify the problem. No, identify the problem. Unsa nga problem ang gusto nimo i-solve? What problem, what scientific problem would you like to solve? No, unsang scientific problem ang gusto nimo i-solve? Kasi mamaya I will be posting an activity in the Google Classroom for your topics na. You are to choose a topic and then you are to identify the problem and then you have to write your statement of the problem. No? Define, identify your problem. Diba? Yun nga yung sinabi nila in your practical research 2, if you still remember sa inyong practical research 2, unsa ang pinakaunang ipabuhat sa inyo? Title, dili? Title ba agad?
Statement of the problem.
Statement of the problem.
Dili. It's the statement of the problem. Right? Because siya ang pinaka-essential, siya ang pinaka-importante. No? Depending on the topic that you choose, topic lang man to siya, di ba? Broad topic nga inyong napilian. Tapos depending from the topic that you choose, you identify unsa nga problem gikan anak nga topic gusto nimo solusyonan. So identify first the problem because the title of your paper will come from the statement of the problem. Dito na nagikan dayon sa statement of the problem ang title sa imuhang paper or sa imong research paper. Okay? Next is to problem analysis or analyze the problem. This part now is for your, unsa na ni siya nga part sa inyong paper? What do you think? What part of your paper is this na?
Chapter 1, ma'am.
Introduction.
Very good. Yes. Introduction or the chapter 1. So analysis of the problem. So in your chapter 1, that is where you are going to analyze your problem. No? Dito na ninyo ibutang ang inyong analysis sa inyong problem in your chapter 1. Also, in your chapter 1, ibutang na ninyo ang inyong mga possible na mga hypothesis, right? Naana na siya sa chapter 1, no? And then, unsay, what do you think will happen to your research afterwards? You are to analyze the problem in your chapter 1. It's not yet fixed na answer to the problem. It's just the analysis of the problem. So basically, those are the two things that you are going to do in preparation for the whole-blown nga paper. Now, while we still have time, it's only 9:18, no? It's still 9:18. For now, I want you to write down, no? In a sheet of paper lang muna, kasi later on para ko i-post ang inyong activity for the Google Classroom, no? In a sheet of paper, you write down topics. This is individual work muna ha. By Thursday, tsaka ko na kayo i-group para maka-choose na mo o group problem ninyo and group topic ninyo. But for now, I want you to do it individually. So since individual man siya, dili dapat magpareho ang inyong problem, no? Lisod pod. Diba? Lisod pod, pareho mo tanan og problem. You choose your topic. You choose 5, no? 5 ka topic. 5 ka topic from your field. And after choosing 5 topics from your field, no? Take note ha, 5 topics gikan sa inyong field. I-rank ninyo siya asa dadto ang pinakaduol sa imong dughan nga topic. I-rank ninyo siya asa dadto pinakaduol sa imong dughan nga topic. After that one, no, you identify asa dadto pud nga topic ang kaya nimo siya buhatan o problem, research problem. So after that, you choose tayon the top 1 na gusto nimo buhatan og research problem, and then you create your statement of the problem. Statement of the problem lang sa ha, right? 5 topics, right? 5 topics. Choose 1 nga pinakaduol sa imo og feeling nimo kaya nimo buhatan og problem nga kaya nato ansiran within the semester, and then you write your statement of the problem. So you start with that one as early as now, then I will post the activity later on. So any questions?
Wala, ma'am.
Questions? Wala na question?
Naa, ma'am.
Yes, Erika.
Kanang kami mag-create sa ma'am, topic.
Yes, you
Dili
choose.
ikaw maghatag.
No. I will
Abi,
not be giving you a topic. No. I will not be giving you a topic muna. You choose your own topic, a topic that you wanted to do. No, it's not from me. No, it's from you. No, it's from you muna. And then by Thursday, kay i-group naman ta mo depende sa inyong field. No,
So
field
mag-create mig 5 kabuk topics, then mag-choose
Yes.
na mig 1.
Yes. You write down 5 topics and then you choose 1 na kaya ninyo buhatan o research problem. So that's for now ha. So open siya for any topics. No, open muna siya for any topics. And then by Thursday, i-group na tamo by according to your field. And then that time na dayon, you focus on topics depende na dayon sa inyong field. But for now, it's open. All I wanted to see is if you can create a statement of a problem. Kung kaya na ba ninyo mabuhat og statement of a problem. Humana mo sa PR1, humana mo sa PR2. Let's see if you can do or make your own statement of a problem. Any other questions?
Ma'am,
Yes. AJ.
muni mo pagbasihan ma'am sa pag-groupings ma'am.
Dili ni siya mao.
Okay ma'am.
Dili ni siya mao kung basihan sa groupings. Humana na nakoy basis sa inyong groupings. Activity 1 is the basis for your groupings. Any other questions? Wala na? Wala nang katanungan? Okay, so before we exit, please kindly muna turn on your wait lang for a while. Walang ko og evidence na nagklase ta. Okay? Wait lang ha. Nalimot na sa kukuha sa kuan. Kagahapon nalimot gyapon ko. Okay, wait lang for a while. Okay, so kindly turn on muna your cameras so that we can have our photo. Charot. Abdi ka AJ? Ano man ang uban? Okay. Yan. So thank you so much no, for your active participation today. Hi, Philip. Okay, can you smile sa camera, people? Okay, so that would be all for this morning. So kindly wait for the activity to be posted in the Google Classroom. Now, kindly wait for the activity to be posted in the Google Classroom. The deadline for that activity, by the way, is on Wednesday. Kasi dapat mabasa na nako tanan inyong output tomorrow, no? Tomorrow. So, para tomorrow, mabasa na nako sa noon, 12 noon tomorrow ang deadline sa activity. Kaya para mabasa na nako siya Wednesday afternoon and then Thursday, maka-feedbacking ka sa inyong answers sa inyong activity. Okay, that will be all. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye. Thank you.
Ma'am, ako question again. Sorry.
Yes, Erica.
Kanang, nalimot ko. Kanang mag-create mig 5 ka topics, mag-choose mig 1, mag-create na din mi og statement of the problem na ma'am, or dili pa? What na mismo mong
Statement of the
activity?
problem. Statement of the problem na yun.
Ang imo activity kuan unya ma'am mao to
Oo,
Ito na may
para
basa.
isulat na lang dahil ni dito. Dahil naman iguro naman ako siya i-edit para ma-post na ako siya sa Google Classroom.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes. Hello, Jampol.
Karon po ko naka-join ma'am kay abi na ma-exam ko karon. Home base man jud ang gikuan.
Okay. So, online? Yung mga exams
Yes,
po sa
ma'am. Ay, pwede mga tanaan sa inyong kanina, ma'am.
We discussed about scientific problem. No? We discussed about scientific problem, identifying if the problem is scientific or not scientific, and then choosing a topic. Then, the steps in writing, the steps of problem solving. Katulad na yung you write the statement of the problem and then analyze your problem. So I will be posting an activity, Jampol. I will open the
Yes,
activity
ma'am.
for activity 3. Oo. Abrihan ako ang activity 3. You can answer the activity 3 in the Google Classroom. Ha?
Yes po, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Hello? Ano naman, pang-leave naman.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, bye, bye.